What's going on, everyone? My name is Triforce Addiction. Welcome back to another COD Mobile video. So I'm sorry that I didn't get this video out sooner. I was actually busy live streaming for quite a while and I decided to just, relax for a little bit before I started editing this video. And this video, of course, is going to be talking about the new perk that was released for Season 5, which is, of course, gung-ho. So I'm sure you guys are pretty familiar with this perk even before it was released, because it has been around in some Call of Duty games and even in Cold War, where you're able to have a perk that allows you to be able to hip fire or reload while running. And yeah, it's called gung-ho. That's what it's typically called. And here it's pretty much the same thing. It allows you to hip fire while basically sprinting or reloading or throwing some sort of grenade. My actual review of this, and I'm just going to say it flat out just so I won't waste too much of your time. I'm honestly not a fan of this perk, and I feel like it was put into this game out of nowhere, and it feels really unnecessary. Unnecessary because, hip firing while running has never really been too much of a problem in this game, or, it's not something a lot of people were like desperately begging for. If I'm being completely honest with you, this perk serves more as a detriment than anything. I found myself getting killed way more often than I ever did if I was using toughness or vulture. And you guys know how much I love my toughness. But what I'm saying here is that we don't actually need a perk like this. And come on, if you go on Reddit, no one has ever requested for gung-ho to ever be in this game. Yes, it could save your life every now and then, but it's not guaranteed because, the fact that it allows you to reload while running, it's a cool feature and everything, but sometimes you end up running into another area filled with just a bunch of enemies and you end up getting yourself killed. If you actually look at the logic of how people play, people don't actually go chase after you if you're reloading often. They typically throw a thermite, meaning that you could just run away simply and try to rethink your next strategy. And plus, having the MIP laser that allows you to increase your sprint out speed as well as just hip fire accuracy, that's pretty much all we need. I never really complained about not being able to run into someone and just hip fire them. If you just go into shipment, you could just hip fire people easily. It's not really that hard. And look, if I'm being honest with you, shotguns are still not viable despite the fact that we even have this perk. In this game, I know typically in other Call of Duty games, hip firing for shotguns is a pretty ideal way to kill. But here in this game, hip fire barely does anything. You could have the most tight hip fire spread, and it's still, sometimes you just get hit markers for no reason. That's why ADSing with shotguns is more efficient than actually hip firing with them. And that's honestly the way I see it. Whenever I ADS and shoot someone with a shotgun, I often get more kills than I would if I was hip firing. Most of the time when I'm hip firing, I just get a simple hit marker, even though I know for a fact that I should have gotten the kill. And that's the problem. Yes, shotguns are supposed to be high risk, high reward weapons as well as hip fire weapons. But the thing is that it's too risky in this game, especially if you're running into someone. They could just easily just strafe away because of how fast the movement is in this game. And even somehow, hypothetically, I know most of you guys are touch players and you guys play ranked, but hypothetically, if you're in a bot lobby, it's not going to matter. You're still not going to be as successful as you would if you were against real people. And that's mainly because bots are programmed in a more broken fashion where they could actually look at you through walls. They could track you through literally the entire fucking universe and one tap you in the head even if they're shooting you in the foot. So really I feel like this is pointless. And plus, remember, if they're using SMGs, their strafing speed is extremely fast. You're not going to be able to land a perfect shot most of the time if you come up front against a bot, even with a shotgun. And let's picture this scenario, right? You're running across an alley and you come against the bot, you hip fire them, you get a hit marker, and now they're basically strafing side to side and you're having trouble hip firing them. So, and you end up getting yourself killed because it just took too long to take them out. That's the problem here with gung-ho. It's just pointless. But what I really think is the biggest reason as to why this perk is completely pointless is the fact that we have map selection in this game. So we're able to play on whatever map that we want, no matter what. So if you need to get your hipfire kills done, just pick shipment. I mean, that's the easiest solution. And remember, shipment is a very, very close quarters place. So I doubt that you're ever going to need gung-ho in a situation where you need to get successful hipfire kills. It doesn't really matter. And this takes us back to the topic of the bots. I mean, like I said, bots could see you through walls. So, like, either way, you're still going to get killed by them no matter what, because they're going to be ready for you whenever you turn the corner. And, like, you guys know this. I mean, bots have a notorious knack for looking at you through walls, especially on shipment. And look, besides the hip firing, you know, like I said earlier, the reloading while running, yeah, it's a cool feature, but sometimes you're going to end up running into someone and getting yourself killed. Most of the time, people will go into a corner to reload something, especially if it's a weapon that does take a little bit of time to reload. And when it comes to like the running while throwing grenades stuff, I mean, dude, come on. I mean, you could already do that with thermites. And plus, no one even uses grenades, so who cares? And look what you're seeing in the gameplay. I mean, look how unsuccessful I am when it comes to most of these hipfire kills. I'm doing terrible. And most of these are when I'm actually hitting them perfectly. So, you know, like I said, there's no point to run this perk at all. I mean, I think it's just best to stay on whatever green perk you're using. I mean, either it be cold-blooded or maybe toughness or scavenger or something like that. It doesn't matter having gung-ho like that. Like what you just saw right there. I mean, look how fast that bot was moving side to side. Like, there was no way I was going to hit that guy perfectly with the hip fire while I was running it. There's no possible way. And to be honest with you guys, I am really happy that I caught that while I was recording, because this pretty much proves my point. I mean, look how bad hip firing is. Like I said, it's pointless. There's no reason to add gung-ho into this game. I mean, you should have put something else, or if not, just don't even add a perk at all. I mean, I don't care. But yeah, I mean, even when it was announced that this perk was coming out, I was just like, why? You know? A lot of people were thinking that this was going to be a very, very, like a dangerously overpowered perk. I mean, dude, come on, no one's using it. I feel like I haven't even died to anyone using this perk. I mean, yeah, it's like, why even add it, you know? But anyways, that's pretty much going to conclude my overall review for the gung-ho perk. Like I said, sucks ass, not worth it. And anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for the support. Hopefully you guys subscribe, because we are on our way to 3,000 subscribers. So yeah, it's nice how fast we're kind of starting to move up on this. So yeah, anyways, have a wonderful day.